Good morning, traders. Johnny here with the Investing for Beginners community and the Learn to Earn team for another Monday morning live, or Monday, for a morning live trading session. Today is Friday, May 17th. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you guys, and we're going to get into this morning's video. Now, guys, I brought this up because we made over $55 in in an overnight swing trade. Bought 60 shares of Robinhood. It was right around $1,100. Had a huge sell-off during hours, as you can see here, and started making its way back up this morning. Now, I could have still held and been up even more, but basically my average share price was $18.65, so I was down about $44 yesterday, and I wasn't going to sell and lose money. I knew it was going to go back up, and that's exactly what I did. I was able to sell this morning at $18.90, so it's gone up 5 cents. It's actually right back to $18.90 right now for a 3.5% profit, over $55. Made all my money back that I technically would have lost if I sold, and am now able to stay positive. As you can see, I'm going to bring up our Discord here, and made over 3.72% today on the Robinhood overnight, making 18.5% for the week. As you can see here, share time 517, 5-day P&L. So we doubled our weekly goal. My weekly goal is 10% a week, and it is very possible. We actually doubled it this week, making over $242 on our small account challenge that I basically created for all of you to follow along and basically share and enjoy. So real quick, I'm already messing up here. We're gonna go back to the charts and start sharing my video here. Whoop. Okay, give me 1 second, 2 seconds. Gotta share the link, guys. Gotta share the link. Already messing up. Now, we are going a little bit early today, just for the simple fact that I have some stuff to do very early this morning. So we are just gonna go live about 30 minutes early today. I hope that's not too much of an inconvenience for anybody. But basically, we just want to go live. I didn't want to skip it and miss out, so I said, what's a good compromise? Let's just go 30 minutes early. So usually we do these live streams at 7:30 or market open. Today you guys are going to get a pre-market. Today you guys will be getting a pre-market session and kind of seeing what I look at and what I go over before I even make a trade. So give me just a second to spread my links around. Morning live trading session, and we'll allow a few minutes for everyone to get in, and also give me a second to share my links. I was super excited. I was like, man, I gotta showcase this. I woke up, we're in the green. I thought we were gonna be like $60 or $70 in the hole this morning, and it turns out we actually weren't. We were almost $60 positive, or $55 positive on this company, using a simple strategy that we use every single day with our members. It's our 3 stages of reversal, which I'll pull up now. In our trading tools right here, 3 stages of reversal. We go over this quite a bit: rejection, consolidation, and confirmation. If you're not too familiar with that, definitely check out our investingforbeginnerscommunity.com trading tools, where you have access to other tools like support and resistance, risk, reward, and win rates. Ton of blog posts, as you can see here. I've been posting them every day, and you also get a advanced real-time chart if you want to use that, as well as real-time economic calendar that is updated real-time through investing.com, and I update our most recent weekly and most anticipated earnings releases every week during our Sunday night stock talk at 7 p.m. every Sunday. So definitely check that out, guys. Also, you have a chance to win a $100 gift card this month. On June 1st, we'll be doing a drawing. So there's about 13 days left. All you have to do is be a subscriber, and you need to comment, leave multiple comments a day, and you'll have 2 lucky winners this month that are going to get a $100 gift card. That means I'm giving away $200 to whoever are the winners for this week. So definitely check that out, guys. Let's go ahead and get back into it. 3 stages of reversal. That's exactly what we want to talk about here. And that's exactly what we are going to do. So welcome. Okay, so we did see that this reversed. As you can see here, there was some extreme rejection here. Stage 1 consolidation at 1620, and then it went up to our confirmation right here. Right now, I did buy at resistance levels, which was not the best idea. Thankfully, we kind of figured it would bounce off of this blue EMA line, which it did, and we were able to lock in profits over $55 today, this morning, before 7 a.m. It was actually like 6 a.m. I was able to trade extended hours, which really helped with being able to trade this, right? So right now it is still pre-market. As you can see here, it's still in that shaded little line area. Selling right here at 6 o'clock because I am ahead 2 hours. So it says 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It was 6 a.m. here. I'm 2 hours ahead of the 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours ahead of the market. So we still have about 23 minutes before the market opens, and that'll be at the point where I'll probably be getting off. Now DDOG has kind of since went horizontal since yesterday when we had a member call this out. He called it out, and it went up 2.5%, 3% in one day. It has pulled back a little bit, so good job, Eric, for calling that one out. Thank you. JDST making its descent, waiting to see what happens here with this company. As you can see here, it's way oversold, so we'll be looking for that reversal in probably the next couple of days, maybe, to make a 21% profit on JDST. Intel finally breaking outside of that support level here. Now that is really cool because this has a potential to go up even higher. Like as you can see here, it has a potential just to go from this resistance level about 10%. Previous MA levels where that line is about 11%, and overall it has a potential to go up 40%, but more realistically about 9 or 10% on Intel. I have been buying and selling this too as well, so definitely pretty solid company. Mara, I was able to make some money on Mara yesterday. I bought at 1874, sold at 1867 for a small loss, and then bought again at 2014, 1974, and then sold at a round price of $20. This company here, 20 was the fill price, quantity was 20, so about a $400 investment on Mara. Now this company did go up 22, no, actually in one day it went up 22%. You could have made $220 on a $1,000 investment, so be aware of that. That would have been a really great amount of money for any new investor. This is exactly what we do day after day, week after week in our live streams. We showcase areas of weakness in the market or oversold levels. As you can see on the RSI, oversold, MACD oversold, starting to curl over. And that's when you're able to lock in some really good profits. This was 38% in 5 days. I just showcased to you guys that I was able to make, or did I not? Did I not? Okay, showcase that to you guys here on profits tab, which is free to you guys. All this is free for you guys to be able to use. But we were able to go up 18% in 5 days. Now my goal is to make 10% a week, and we were able to make 18% this week. Having some nice plays with GME, obviously, AMC, we were able to make some money on those. I do have videos on those if you want to check them out. But being able to lock in any amount of money, it doesn't have to be 18%. I mean, it could be 3% for the whole week if that's your goal. We did make 3.72% in one single day on Robinhood. That is a company we just went over. And so whatever goal it is that you have to aim towards that, right? If you want to make 1% a week, 10% a week, whatever it is that you want to make, definitely have a goal and work towards it. Now you don't have to day trade every single day. Day trading doesn't mean trade daily. It just means that you have the knowledge and the understanding to be able to make these trades when they come around. Okay, like for this company, it was at April 25th, waited till 5/1, okay, waited 5 days just to get into this position, right? And we're not going to catch them all down here. As you can see, I kind of missed out and bought it at that 1768 level and sold at 1829, okay? So made another like 10-20 bucks on that trade. Nothing crazy. Should have bought more. Always shoulda, coulda, woulda. Right now it's showing those signs of resistance, so if it breaks the resistance level, then we may consider buying if it shows a clear indication of it going up, making about 66%. But with past history over the last couple of times, it's barely touching this resistance and then getting rejected. So we can see this probably getting rejected in the next week or so, and then we can ride that wave right back up for another 21% on Mara. Oxy, same thing with Oxy. It's trying to get down, it's trying to get above these support levels here. It's fighting that support really good. It's not dropping down any lower, but it's fighting it for sure. And so we want to make sure that this can grow at least a few points, getting up 6%. Now that is a good run if it's possible, getting rejected and then going back up. So we're going to keep updated on Oxy. We do have our alerts set. I'm gonna bring this a little bit above, so that way later on today when I'm out and about doing stuff, if any of my alerts go off, we'll have the potential to buy them. Doesn't mean we have to, and it doesn't mean the trade is going to go according to plan, but we are going to be set up for if it does, right? If it does. And these are my oversold positions. Oxygen, this is another solid company that we've been watching for quite some time, guys. As you can see here, this company has gone down 46% in a little bit more than 3 weeks. So 46% in 17 days to go up 83% in 3 weeks. 83% in 3 weeks, guys. I just told you a minute ago, my goal is to make 10% a week. 40% a month. So instead of doubling my weekly goal from 10% to 18%, I could double my monthly goal from 40% to 83% by simply holding this and then still have another week to trade. Now, to put that in perspective, 83% profit on a $1,000 investment would be an additional $830. That means you put in $1,000, you walk away with $1,830. So we are going to be waiting for this to come back down. Now, it may come down as low as 138, kind of catching this new support level that it's creating on itself, and then bounce back up. So we're going to wait and see exactly what it does when it gets to these levels. Now it's going to take a little bit of time, but when it does, you definitely know that we're going to be buying in on this company and locking in another 50% profit. So really good company to watch. Palantir also is showing those oversold levels, but now with signs of stage 3, which is confirmation, as it's already found its support level at about that $20 mark to $20.42 mark. Potential of where it is right now, here we go, potential 16% profit with a downside of about 3 to 7%. But if you're putting your stop loss in at about a 1%, then you're only risking about 1% to make 15%, $150 with a $1,000 investment. Now be careful, it can bounce off of this SMA line. As you can see here, I did draw it, giving you only about a 3.5% profit. So be aware of those two indicators right here of where it potentially could bounce, okay? And then it could come back down and then shoot back up. SQQ. Now, SQQ is the inverse triple ETF of QQQ. Obviously, for all of you who follow along, I trade both of these ETFs. I trade SQQQ and I trade TQQQ, which is the triple leveraged ETF for the market, okay? This tracks along with QQQ, and QQQ, as for all of you who know or don't know, QQQ tracks the NASDAQ 1-for-1. So whatever the NASDAQ market is at, QQQ is at that same level, okay? Right now, yesterday it made new all-time highs, or the day before it made new all-time highs. Had a small little pullback here, and now it's trying to find this resistance here. Now, if it pulls back slightly, which I think it will do, maybe over the weekend, not too sure, that'll be about a 2% pullback, but that'll give us the opportunity to make about 6% to 11% on SQQ when it does decide that the market wants to go down and pull back slightly. Now, remember, when the market goes down, SQQQ goes up, okay, because it's basically shorting the market. You go long on this position, you are shorting the market, okay? Now, I do have a margin account with over $30,000 where I can short and buy and sell, but for right now, I've actually been using my cash account to start these trading challenges with you to let you guys understand that, hey, not everyone has $30,000, $25,000 to get past that PDT rule or the pattern day trading, where you can only do 3 day trades a week, which is a 5-day period. So what I did was I downscaled. I took $1,000 profit out of the margin account, put it into this cash account where I'm able to grow it. Now, we've already grown this account by triple, went from $1,000 to $3,000 in less than 5 months, because we are in May. I started this challenge in January, showcasing in you how we can basically take a solid plan of, say, this $1,500, and we're able to grow it all the way to $25,000 in 1 year. That is our goal. So by February of next year, we should be at $25,000 on this cash account, while also still maintaining my other $30,000 margin account. Now, I live off the margin account. I pull money out of the margin account to pay bills and survive and do all the fun stuff, whatever. At the end of every month, I reset it. So if I make, say, $36,000 in a month, I'll pull the $6,000 out and I'll have $30,000 left to trade within the margin account. For the cash account, I'm not pulling any money out and I'm not putting any money in. Okay, we literally took $1,000 and we're trying to make 40% every single month on this account in the attempt to grow it to $25,000 using only 3-day trades a week and being under that PDT rule, because not everyone has that much money to trade with. Even $1,000 can be somewhat unrealistic to some people, but I feel like it's a really good baseline and a good starting point. If you start at $100, you can still grow your account, obviously. I still recommend putting money into it daily. That way that you have the ability to grow it a little faster. If you could put $20 a check, $50 a check, $100 a month, whatever your number is, everyone's number is different. We all come from different backgrounds, but the point is the actual strategies, okay? Using these oversold levels, identifying them, and then taking advantage of them so that way we can make money. Making sure that we lock in profits when it sees fit, and waiting for that confirmation when to add more shares, and then when the opportunity isn't there, waiting, right? So as for like Mara, we're gonna wait. I'm not gonna push this trade. Oh, it's overextended. Hey, let's make a buck or two. No, we're just gonna wait. We're gonna be patient. We're gonna sit on our hands, wait for it to come down to some buy levels, and then once it comes down to a level where we feel comfortable buying, then we will buy and we will make some good money. So this is my oversold list. As you can see here, Hood is a little bit oversold right now, or overbought. We're gonna wait for it to come down to these levels again, and I'll probably just buy it again and ride it back up. Okay, we were able to make 3.72% ourselves today on a company that went up 5%. So a lot of people are like, well, no one can make 5% a day realistically. Yes, you can. I've made 5%. I made 15% in a single day, okay, on my trading account. It just depends on what setups you're doing. It's not going to happen every day, but more days than none, you're going to notice that this does happen. So Warner Brother, kind of going along with our trading plan here. We drew this plan out a few days ago, and it did have a nice pullback like we thought it would. Didn't quite get down to these support levels of $8, but still $8.20 is not too bad. Where you're able to see a potential profit of about 6% if it pulls back up on Warner Brother. Now, we do have over 40 other positions or 40 other companies that we look at every single week. So definitely get involved with this channel and subscribe, because we do Sunday night stock talks at 7 p.m. to make our oversold list, right? So these 10 came from our Sunday stock talk, and a lot of them are playing out according to plan. I have an 80% success rate, so for every 10 trades, 8 of them are successful, 2 of them are not, and the whole point of this is to just document what I'm doing, hopefully helping somebody learn from my mistakes and from my successes. So all these companies right now during pre-market are looking pretty good, pretty solid here. There is some heavy supports and heavy resistance levels. This just passed our support levels, so that is definitely overextended. JDST is a 2 times ETF for the bears against gold. They're going against the gold market. JNUG obviously is for the gold 2 times, and as you can see here, way overextended, so that's probably going to be pulling back pretty soon. Doesn't mean it has to pull back to these levels. It could probably just pull back to this blue EMA line. It's my 45-day moving average. Even if it pulls back 7%, we would be able to see a nice increase of 8%, 7 to 8% on JDST when it shows signs of confirmation. Never invest in something that has a downward trend, or when either one of these lines is slowly descending downward. That is something you do not want to trade in, because you're just ultimately going to be losing money. Right now, I would suggest actually buying into, say, JNUG, but remember, I'll never tell you what to buy, hold, or sell. That's not what I do here. I don't sell alerts. I don't sell anything. I may have a few little merch items for sale through a third-party company, but it's just a link. You know, if you decide to buy something through that link, I'll get a small commission, but that's literally it. And I get money on YouTube ads. So never ask you to buy or sell anything. I don't sell a course. I'm not here to scam you. I'm just here sharing my thoughts with you, being as humble as possible, and just trying to enjoy what I do. I love doing this. I love providing information and education to people. I love talking about stocks, and that's exactly why I created this group. So this is definitely overextended. I would not buy at a high level, because you can easily see it get rejected about 8%. I would wait for it to come back down. As you can see here, it got overextended, and then it sold off about 7 or 8%, and then you can get in at this EMA level, and you could make about that 8%. So 8% on $1,000 investment would be $80, and $80 is pretty solid for any new investor. If you can make, say, what is it right here? Our goal right now for May is to make $30 a day, guys. That's it. $30 a day consistently will give you $150 a week, which is $700 a month. Okay, imagine making $700 a month, a little bit extra on a small about $3,000 account, in the hopes that by February we'll make $250 a day, about $1,000 a week, which will be $4,000 a month, giving us our $25,000 account balance, and then giving you guys the freedom and the enjoyment of beating the stock market consistently, day after day after day, week after week, year after year, and start compounding that money. So that way, maybe 25,000 used to be your goal, now your new goal's 200,000, to where the market moves 1% and you make $2,000. You know, that's very possible. The market moves very easily. As you can see here, for an example, AMD is up 3.62% in a single day using my strategy, or not even my strategy, just a strategy that I use of stages of reversal, buying oversold. You can see easily that on May 14th to where it is now, May 17th, in 3 days, it went up 13%. Now imagine 13% on $1,000 is $130. Not bad in 3 days. On $10,000, that's $1,300 in 3 days. Many people don't even make $1,300 a week, much less sometimes even a month in certain countries. So to be able to do this with even a small account of, say, even $10,000, you would definitely be growing your account exponentially over time. So be aware of that, guys. Just because you're starting here at maybe $100, $20, $500, $1,000. Maybe some of you out there have more than that. Whatever your number is, just know that you can grow your account over time by being consistent, showing up every day, waiting for confirmation before buying into this company, and cutting your losses extremely early. Okay, don't get into companies like AMC that are just going to be pumping dubs. Don't get into companies like GME again. It's just a pump and dump. Okay, I traded it because I have years and years of experience. I knew what my risk tolerance was. If I lost, all $700 of the investment I took, so be it, right? It wasn't so much about the money, but it was about getting in on an opportunity to make more. And I took $700 and made $250 in a matter of 1 hour before the market even opened. And I do have a video on that if you guys want to go check that out. So guys, I appreciate your time. This is where I'm going to end the live stream this morning. I know it's a little bit short. Usually I go live for about an hour. About an hour, usually, most days, from 7:30 to 8:30. That is what we will do typically every single day. Market will be opening in about 5 minutes. And yeah, I wish you guys a good trading day, a good Friday. I hope you guys end the week on a green note like I was able to. Check out some of my links. The first link below will give you access to the private group of over 70,000 members, weekly newsletter, budget template, free ebooks to get you on track to even save the money to invest the money. And also you get access to all of our trading tools online and all of the blogs. And then hit that second link in the description below. That'll give you access to our Discord, where you can, again, get involved with another community of day traders, swing traders, and people like-minded that are wanting to increase their earnings and their profits with some of these simple strategies. Now, with that, we have a giveaway. We have a lot of content in there. We have a profit. So go in there and share some of your profits. Go in there and share some of your mistakes. Go in there and ask questions. We have a bunch of community members that are willing to help you out if I'm not available. But I try to make myself as available to you guys as possible. DM me, message me, however you want to do it. Ask me questions. And guys, we will see you on the Sunday night Stock Talk, 7 p.m. And then also Monday through Friday, market open. We'll be trading live. Hope to see you there. Don't be late. Just kidding. Have a good weekend, guys. Thank you for your time.